How big? A little golden book. Story and pictures by Corinne Malvern. How big? How big are you, baby? Why, don't you know? You're only so big, and there's still room to grow. You're bigger, you know, than the furry white bunny. If you were that small, you would look very funny. Do you think you're as big as the doll with blue eyes? You're bigger than she is, but doll never cries. As big as the drum that makes such a noise, as big as the lock on the box for your toys, as big as the bear with the black button nose. Oh, yes, you're much bigger than any of those. How big are you, baby? As big as a pup with his ears turning down and his tail turning up. You're bigger than he is and more clever, too. You can eat with the spoon, which a pup cannot do. Are you as big as a brown speckled cow? No, not quite that big, at least not right now. But you're so much bigger than Robin Redbreast that you couldn't even get into his nest. Do you think you're as big as the sun that's so shiny? No, you're very bright, but much, much more tiny. And are you as big as your shadow? Now guess. Well, sometimes no, and sometimes yes. The trolleys and trucks and automobiles, the wagons that roll on round red wheels, the policeman dressed in his fine suit of blue, are all of them very much bigger than you? Are you as tall as your very own chair? No, not unless you're sitting up there. But you're bigger by far than your own special cup, and the milk you drink from it will help you grow up. How big are you, baby? As big as a squirrel that climbs up the tree with a whish and a whirl? You're bigger and sweeter and smarter than he, but not quite so good at climbing a tree. Are you as big as the cuddly gray cat? Oh, goodness, yes, much bigger than that. Once you were so small that you couldn't walk. You couldn't run and you couldn't talk. You had no teeth, so you couldn't chew, and milk from a bottle was fed to you. You couldn't eat even an ice cream cone. So now you can see how much you have grown. You're about as big now as a little white lamb, but someday you'll be as big as I am. How big are you, baby? Well, this much I'll say. You'll be bigger tomorrow than you are today.